Hi everyone, and welcome back to Art with Mrs. S. Today we're going to be making a textured cupcake like the artist Wayne Thiebaud. So we'll actually need a colorful piece of paper the size of just a normal construction paper that's different colors. You'll also have a cutout cupcake, a cupcake holder or liner. You'll get a popsicle stick, a black crayon, runny Elmer's glue, and probably some glitter and some sequins and some foam sprinkles, as well as some shaving cream. The foam shaving cream is gonna be what gives us that nice texture. I'll move all this stuff out of the way. The first thing you'll need is that piece of paper. I have many different colors. I chose pink for mine, and you'll wanna write your name. So I'm gonna write Mrs. S, name, and then flip it over. Notice my paper is nice and tall or vertical in front of me. The next thing you'll get will be your cupcake and your cupcake liner, as well as a little bit of glue. If you have stick glue for this part, the stick Elmer's glue would also work for this cupcake. So my brown cupcake's been cooked. It's nice and ready to go to be decorated, and I'll just glue down my cupcake kind of towards the bottom. I want to leave space towards the top because I want to have room to decorate and add the frosting. You'll also add on your cupcake holder or your cupcake liner. Make sure you get glue on all those points and those zigzags. This paper is really thick and kind of shiny and glossy, so you want a lot of glue, and you want the shiny part sticking out. We're going to squash that down. And now my cupcake is almost ready to decorate. I can put my stick glue away. I'll use that same black crayon that you used to write your name, and we're going to add some lines to our cupcake liner so that you can tell that it is kind of folded on the outside of my cupcake. I like to add a line for each point that's pointing down, so you might have some more or some less lines than what I would have. But remember, they go kind of straight up and down. They can be a little diagonal on that cupcake liner. You do have to press kind of hard on this glittery, shiny paper so that your crayon shows up. That should be all you need your crayon for. And now we're ready to add on that runny Elmer's glue. And we're just gonna make kind of a pile or a glob of it on the top of your cupcake. You do need a lot, so you'll need a good size of glue. Then we'll take our foam and kind of give it a little shake so that it's ready to go. We're gonna add, whoa, look at that fun pile. We're gonna add that glob onto that glue. You'll have your popsicle stick to stir first, so you wanna hold your paper and kind of mix the glue with your foam. If you get a little bit on you, you'll be fine. If it gets a little on the cupcake liner, or if it gets into the paper, it's not a big deal. If you can't quite get it all mixed up, sometimes what I like to do is just put a little more on top, really mix it in again. And now I'm ready to do some frosting. Now, you wouldn't want to eat this. It would taste kind of like soap, but it does kind of smell good. Once you have it all stirred up, you're going to kind of change how you're holding your popsicle stick. You're going to put it more parallel or horizontal to your page. And now you're going to start spreading or flattening your icing, kind of like you would spread butter on a piece of toast or jelly on a peanut butter jelly sandwich. You're going to gently frost it back and forth. Again, if you get some on you, it comes off really easily. If you get a little off the paper, it'll be fine to clean up. You can keep it nice and smooth and flat like this cupcake, or if you want to bring it up a little bit, kind of like you see the top of like an ice cream cone, kind of to a point or a peak. I'll leave that up to your creativity or your design abilities. You don't want your mountains or your pile too thick. If you have it too thick, it won't dry. These take about a whole day to dry. Really flatten this out, making sure that glue's mixed in there good. I'm almost done frosting. When you're all done frosting, we're just gonna throw away your popsicle stick, but make sure you're done frosting first, There's really no good place to put it or clean it when it's done. So when it's all done frosting your cake or your cupcake, throw away your popsicle stick. And we're ready to add some sprinkles. Now, of course, these are not real sprinkles. These are just foam pieces cut in the shape of sprinkles. You can drop them on, but I kind of like to gently squash them down. So when this dries, I know they're not gonna fall off. And then I don't just have this big pile of sprinkles. It's more organized. Kind of spacing them out. Giving every little area a little bit of those sprinkles. You'll also have some shiny sequins. These are just gold sequins. These ones are a little easier just to drop, but I'm still moving around so that they are all touching that gooey fake frosting. And I also have some glitter. The glitter sticks really easy. You kind of shake and sprinkle it on like you would real sprinkles, or maybe like a salt shaker. The only other thing you may want to add today, and you may add a little glue for this if you want it, if you want to add a cherry on top, I have some little cherries that you can glop in there, and you can add a little stem on the top if you would like for your cherry. After that, it's all done. Double, triple check that you put your name on there. And then with 2 hands, we're gonna start moving these to a place to dry because they will take a long time to dry today. I can't wait to see all of your scrumptious cupcakes, and hopefully you have fun and enjoy making your Wayne Thiebaud cupcakes today. Thanks for joining me.